Hey there everybody, welcome back to another Neptunia video. It's NepKing and we will be covering the Neptunia Dogoos. For those of you who have watched the 15 facts about Neptunia recently, you would have noticed one of the facts about the Dogoos. Well, in this video, we will dive deeper into them, so sit back and enjoy this video. To start off, for anyone who already plays Neptunia, you would have known this type of creature very well. They are the most recurring enemy type in the franchise and have been in the franchise since day 1, dating all the way back on August 19th, 2010, when the first Hyperdimension Neptunia game was released in Japan. The word Dogoo actually came from Tsuraimu in the Japanese name, which Tsuraimu means slime and Inu means dog. You can also find them on the loading screen of the games. You can't say you played or watched Neptunia without knowing or encountering these Dogoos. These creatures are recognized by their slimy looks along with the dog ears and noses, which come in a lot of variations. They are actually depicted as being part dog and slime. Before getting into them, if you have watched my recent Neptunia Facts 101 video, you would already have known that these Dogoos were actually based on the slimes from Dragon Quest. The design of the Dogoos are slimy, which are very similar to the slime design, and with it being the most recurring enemy type in the game, just as in this case where the slimes were the most recurring enemy type for Dragon Quest. Other than these, there are more variations of the Dogoos which were also a direct resemblance of the slimes. So first off, let's begin with the Dogoo, or should we say, the original version, which is blue just like the slime. These are found in Virja Forest, which will be the first dungeon you'll be playing through. These Dogoos sure are cute, however, they are monsters and are hostile, which makes them dangerous. But not to worry, this version is the weakest out of the others, unless you don't attack them while you're underleveled and let them keep attacking you. When they attack, they just use normal attack, which is just a hit, though they can use explosion to deal more damage. However, it can only be used once. The rest of the attack is just normal. So to avoid that, just keep attacking them until they are eliminated. Next variation is the Red Dogoo, which is based on the red slimes. This variation uses the same model as the original Dogoo, with the difference being that it's red instead of the original blue color. They are found in other dungeons that are mostly forest types, such as Jit's Forest. Although they have the same model as the original, don't be fooled just by their designs, because this variation actually carries a different type of attack skills, and this has 5 instead of 2. They use power attacks, which makes them attack faster, but not only that, they have skills such as High Explosion, EX Impulse, and X Gust, which can be used quite often. They have a skill that is least used, which is Star Rain, which knocks back and lowers the MOV rate of the character it attacks. The chance increases when their HP is below half. However, you should not worry as long as you attack quickly enough until they are eliminated and not when you're underleveled. Next up, we have the Jellyfish Dogoo, which are based on the heel slime. The model for this variation is different from the first two I've mentioned. This is typically blue, but their size is smaller than normal and they have tentacles, making their shape resembling a jellyfish. Not only that, but they also float. Jellyfish Dogoos are found in Sosak Cave. Now remember about being told not to judge a book by its cover. This variation is smaller than the normal sized Dogoos, but that doesn't mean they are weaker. In fact, the opposite is true. They have 2 skills, which are High Crush and Paralyze Attack. Occasionally, High EX Buster is used. You better watch out for Paralyze attacks, as this isn't just annoying, it's potentially deadly. If your characters are inflicted with the paralyzation effect, that character will lose its turn, potentially increasing the chance for your whole party to KO, especially if they are underleveled or in very low health. Another skill they have, but not for attacking, it's High Healing. High Healing will be used on any enemy including itself if their HP is below 50%. So if one of your enemies is a jellyfish doggo, if you can, they should be the first to attack and eliminate, otherwise it can waste your time. There's actually another model that shares the same model as the jellyfish, but it's purple instead of blue. Those are the Healing and High Heal doggies, which obviously has healing power and should be taken care of first whenever you're in a battle with them. These are the first free variation of the doggoos that I'll be covering for this part. There will be a part 2 in which I will cover more variations of doggoos. I hope all of you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please consider hitting the subscribe button, which I'll highly appreciate, and as well if you leave a like and comment below too. Also, please consider following me on Blue Sky and TikTok, which are linked in the descriptions below, and if you use Discord regularly, please consider joining my server. Anyways, I'm Nep King and I'll be signing off.